Let's keep going with the other words. I'll pick alien probability. Let's start exploring the city. This place is kinda big and I explored only half of it so far. I think I did your mission.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Thank you,
I'd show
dude.
you around, but I gotta keep watch, just in case someone else comes along. You think maybe you could get some of your friends to land here too? Gets real quiet. You think maybe you could get some of your friends to land here too? Gets real quiet.
Monarch Stellar Industries reputation increased. So we have many quests here. Is this inside? I guess it's outside. What about this one then? I need to level up one more time though.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
Discovered an emporium.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you? All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me. Oh, that's restricted stuff, okay. We should be good. What is this for? Like, is this some sort of escape route?
Well, we don't get many outsiders.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Help! Someone's been killed!
Is it this guy?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
You alright?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower. The body's in the first apartment on the right. So much blood. The body's in the first apartment on the right.
I don't know if it's here or here. Can you please try to keep your windows shut? Nothing relevant.
We don't get many outsiders.
There's nothing worth it right here.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all. Not much I can do for this guy.
Something you need?
Come inside. The betting slip list of some increasingly bold wagers made for our team called Mostly Canaries is from left field dust ball betting. That's it, we get to live, right?
Crossbow to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thankful. Carry on.
I don't have time for this.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Didn't mean to scare you.
You again! You've really got to stop doing that. You again! You've really got to stop doing that. You again! You've really got to stop doing that.
That worked surprisingly well. Let's close this. Is that better? Nah. That's 123, but it's two-handed. Is the girl gonna say the same thing?
You again! You've really got to stop doing that!
Okay, that was risky but worth it. Let's check inside here.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls. Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Another vending machine. $5K Ultimate Bolter. Hey, chef.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Is everyone in this town chicken livered?
Easy for you to say. You can hop into your spaceship and leave any time. This town is enough to try anyone's nerves.
Oh, this is the other quest. My engineer is looking to get the dust back casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
You take me for an idiot? No damn casserole word that much. Try again, try harder.
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
I'm glad you saw a reason. 2000 bit is much more reasonable.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? He's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole. Okay, keep him quiet.
I just want to talk with him.
I see you stuck around.
What do you gain against the town?
With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
You got a really negativity problem.
I'm not even finished. Add that to the supply shortages, thanks to being cut off by the board, and I dare say we're no better off than the lowliest Spacer's Choice enclave.
Ever thought about leaving Stellar Bay?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goop, what then?
You forgot Stab, that's also a possibility.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave. Only every day.
I wanna check the
In
other
case you haven't
thingy.
noticed. And even... Nothing. That's what. Because MSI is not in what you'd call good standing with the board. So even if I could get out of here, no one's gonna hire me.
Not with that attitude.
Was there something else? Or did you just... Oh. Even talking about it has my blood pressure up. I've really got to stop. Lucky you.
Oh, I can't hire him. I was trying to hire him.
Good day to you.
Okay.
Ooh, what you find?
Okay, nah, nothing else right here. Some more fishes.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
We haven't checked outside the walls yet.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
You don't look like...
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?